Hey, it's Ixie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I recreate easy baking and food recipes. Today we're gonna be making mini apple pies. They're a little bit easy to make, especially since the holidays are coming up, or if you just would like to make this for your family, that's also fine too. But we're just gonna start off with the crust, and I will show every ingredient that you do need for this recipe, just so we can get that out the way and you are prepared to make this dessert. All right, if you guys cannot tell, the setup has been upgraded. Shout out to mi madre. I love you, Mom. She's been supporting this YouTube channel, so. But these are gonna be the ingredients that you're gonna need. You're gonna need ice cold water, light brown sugar or brown sugar, sea salt or Himalayan is just fine, all-purpose or almond flour, cinnamon, nutmeg, a large egg, unsalted butter, a whole stick of butter, green apples or red apples, whichever you like, and a whole lemon. I will be giving you the measurements while we go through the video, and you'll know exactly how much you need. I will also need this pizza cutter. You're also gonna need a whisk, a spatula, or a mixer, whichever you have is fine. And I will move on to showing you guys how to make that crust. You will need 1 cup and 1/4 of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, you'll go ahead and whisk this together. And while we're mixing that, we can start cutting up our stick of butter into pieces, because we'll throw that into the mixture. Oh my gosh, this is falling apart. And start adding your chunks of butter and let that pulse. Okay, we want to start slowly adding in our water. You are going to need 1/4 cup of cold water, and it's going to be just little by little. Just kind of let that blend in together. It should start forming into a dough consistency. You can start seeing the chunks getting together. After the dough is fighting for its life in that mixture, just go ahead and put a little bit of flour over it and make sure you get that all mixed up. You want that dough to look like that. Just get the rest of the flour that's at the bottom and mix that up. After you're done mixing up your pie crust, you just go ahead and put saran wrap or a towel, and we'll just let that chill for 30 minutes or so. Okay, we are gonna start with the filling. If you're smart and you own a apple peeler or some kind of peeler, use that. I do not have one, so we are gonna have to be peeling it ourselves and just cutting it into small little pieces. It can be as small or as big as you like. I do luckily have a little lemon juicer, so I'll be using that. But first we'll go ahead and start with our apples, and I'll get back to you once I'm done with that. Okay, so I went ahead and squeezed 1 lemon. You do need 1 tablespoon of the lemon juice. The reason for that is you don't want your apples to brown. As we're waiting for the dough to sit, we'll start with our apple filling. 3 tablespoons of butter, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then you're gonna need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And I cut about 3 apples, but again, I'm just kind of eyeing it just based off of the amount of dough that I've made. So I do have the pan at medium to low heat, and we're just gonna go ahead and throw our butter in there. You'll add your green apples in here, brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, and your lemon juice, your flour. "30 minutes are done for the dough. So I just went ahead and started putting some flour on your clean surface. And we are gonna go ahead and take the dough out. And you're gonna end up rolling it. I do have some cookie cutters, so I'm just gonna use that. And we'll go ahead and place the bottom part. It also just really depends on how you wanna do it. Circles or hearts. I have the heart one, which I might do. This is just gonna be the base of the little pie crust. Because again, we're gonna make mini pies, but you can always use just the whole dough to make a huge pie. Use the rest of the dough that was left from the cutout. So I just went ahead and cut all of these little pieces with the pizza roller or pizza cutter. Place this crust under and over the middle one. So we're just gonna continue to do that. This is where you're gonna need your whole egg. So we can go ahead and do that egg wash before we place them in the oven. This would just help the pie look nice and gold once it comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope that you join me on this journey of learning how to bake and cook. I would like to do the next video of a more savory take. I do have a recipe in mind, but that will be on to the next one. Hopefully you are pleased with your results. If not, we'll get better. So yeah, but if you can just like, comment, and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And I love seeing people's comments. Obviously, since I'm new, I won't have a lot, but I like people commenting stuff. So thank you so much. I will see you guys later. Bye.